What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Shark. Come here with me. Come here with me. Yeah, honey, you get the picture. Hi, Miss Linda. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Tangent in the building. What's up? Make it do what it do. Tasha, what's up, babes? What's up? Listen, we got so much to cover. So much to cover. So much to talk about. So much to be real about. Um, Listen, this celeb world doesn't get any easier, does it? It's just out here. It's what it is, and the foolery is what get me, right? Everybody wants to be like, oh, it's not because of this. Well, reality go a long way, whether we know it or not. Claudia in the building, make it do what it do. What's up? I ain't sleep with you last night. Listen, so I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to come in, then we're gonna jump into it because I don't want to hold you guys too long. Ms. Linda is speaking to everyone because she understood the assignment. Sexy Mama 60 says, afternoon, everybody. What's up, Sexy Mama 60? What's up? Yeah, so the first person, I got a real legit question, right? I got a real legit question, right, God? I know that Mr. Martell been missing in the action, right? But I had to come ask my checkmates, is it just me? Have you guys ever saw Mr. Martell promote or advertise anybody that was a male? Somebody got to answer that question for me. I have never saw him advertise anybody outside of females. Is all of his people just females? Because that would explain a whole lot to me. Okay, I need to know because although he's telling us to vote for this lady, what's her name? Kim Lewis, right? Yeah, that was her name. Kim Lewis, that was she's running for state senate and he's advertising for her. But I'm trying to figure out what's the thing against men. He never advertised for men. Is it like he doesn't want to, or it's not his field? I need to know. Slick in the building, make it do what it do. What's up? Gina says, hey Sharon, chat. What's up, Gina? What's up? So Mr. Martell at advertising for only females is a struggle for me. But I mean, maybe y'all, nope, never. I knew it wasn't just me, Slick. I was trying to say, listen, I'm all for the lady, the female empowerment, empowerment. I'm all for it. I'm just like, what's up with only females? You only come back to produce females. I need to know what that's your downfall. Let me tell you something. You don't put yourself in a situation that you know you can't wrestle your way out of, right? I say that wholeheartedly, right? What you struggle with is what you should stay far away from, right? I can give you guys some examples. Secret Martell's he's a female. That's why, Tanja, listen, you said it, not me, okay? Listen. So I Tanja, you just threw me off my game real fast. Listen. Look at Slick talk about facts. Listen, but I listen. What you struggle with is what you should stay far away from. I feel like females is his downfall. Why even put yourself in a situation to, like you've lost so much from promoting females, should we say? Because you go too far with females. So it's just like a drink. If you have a predisposition to alcohol, why would you walk somebody to the bar? Don't take your butt over there to the bar, right? If you have a predisposition to drug, any type of drug, you probably should stay the hell out the crack house, right? So I'm just trying to understand what makes him right now. I believe that Martell, if he's not, because we don't know, he's been MIA, right? If he's not doing any type of like self healing or nothing like that, right now would be the perfect time for him to identify his crutch so that he can recognize what caused him to lose his family, his wife, and all the other things that he lost that we know nothing about, right? That's when you take self inventory of yourself. Okay, this is my downfall. Okay, this is something I struggle with. This is when you need to do that, because when you get ready to marry again, which maybe you would, maybe you won't. When you get ready to settle down again, the way them women be flocking to you all down your timeline and stuff, when you do or when you don't, whatever works for you, whether you mingle them or not, you know what I mean? you're going to need to know your downfall so you know not to step into that area again. But right now, it doesn't seem that way. Now, I'm not saying he messing with the person. So don't come in my chat talking about, oh, you always don't got nothing to say about Big Marty Mar. That's not what I said. I said, I hope that the break that he's taking, he is taking that to do some self inventory on himself. That's what I said. So all you Martell lovers, okay, because I don't got nothing against the brother because I ain't sleeping with him, right? So what I will say is all you Martell lovers, don't come over here twisting my words. What I said was during this time that he's going to do some self inventory. If he is, shouldn't he be considering the fact that he only advocate women? That is his downfall. We heard Sheree say he was in her inbox. Kenya said he was in her inbox. And then who else was he in their inbox? So he's out here looking for fresh meat. You know what I mean? People that's vulnerable, people that's wounded, been through some stuff. So if that's your downfall, why the hell won't you stay away from it? I need somebody to explain that to me. Hey DD, what's up? Make it do what it do. Martell, in my opinion, is OD. Woo child. Listen, he may be, he may be Tasha. Gina says Martell, anger for Melody. What you saying, Gina? Hey, Dee, that's what Gina said. Maybe he is looking to replace Melody with her. Listen, he like that ching, 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 that money, 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 money. Listen, he looking for somebody to be better than her in this season of his life. If they're not even close to Melody, or in my opinion, this is all in my opinion, because I don't know bro, right? If they're not even close or near to where Melody was, he's not going to mess with you. He's just going to put you on the shelf and call you the shelf baby. You better ask Ariane all about it, right? So I think that in this present state, the time that he's taken away, he should be really doing some self inventory. What is it that I'm attracted to that it's allowing me to fold every time? It's the punani, Martell. It's the punani. Okay? Show me some miniature advertising for it. Show me some miniature going to promote. You know what I mean? I'm interested to know. Whomever he is advocating for may lose votes because of him. Now, Slick, you ain't never speak no false information, honey. Now, that's a true statement. Whoever he is advertising for, just because, listen, and this is what I that's why I drew that conclusion, Slick. Listen, people, we cannot be that vulnerable that we will risk our brand for somebody that's toxic and unaware of anything, disgusting, nasty, in my opinion. No, don't care for nobody else but himself, in my opinion, right? Why would you want somebody like that to advertise you? I understand it's the game. You know what I mean? I do understand that. Sometimes we take something on the chin. But he's in the state that he is, he got more people that dislike him than like him. So why would you want somebody like Marty Moore to advertise you? So if you had any chances of winning anything, he just sabotages your growth to even win. You know what I mean? Now I don't want that to happen for the lady. Don't get me wrong. For all you Marty Moore lovers that's on your way over here, y'all can't say nothing nice about him. Y'all always got something to say. Can he just move on to be happy? Shut the hell up. Because you missed my point, okay? What I said was, why would we be so desperate to get somebody like a Marty Moore to advertise our product, any promotion for us, if we know that more people hate him or dislike him, brother, than like him? I need to know. I need to know. Zach going, I missed the beginning. What happened? It's all right. We ain't that far into it, but we only 9 minutes in. But basically, I was asking them, Betty, would it be too far fetched, or is it only me that Marty Moore only advertise or promote females? And if that is his downfall, somebody got to explain to me, why do he keep going backwards, right? So if woman is something that he struggled with, which we know that to be true, that's why he lost his family and his wife and a lot of other things that we know about, right? If that is something that you struggle with, tell me why you won't stray as far away from that as possible. I do understand you don't see it as a problem yet. I do understand that, because a lot of things that we can see, other people cannot see. So I can understand that, not thinking that is a problem, so you don't think that you need to address it. But in this time of his healing, that's something something that he needs to focus on is some self-inventory that says, you know what, woman has cost me too much. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to shy away from this as much as possible. Now, I'm not saying when a man get happy, he can't advertise woman. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying right now in the current state that he is in and he will flock to the needs of a woman, maybe that's not shouldn't be his first, choice to broadcast a female. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. What y'all think? Let me see what y'all saying. It's sad that he doesn't see how much of a dud he is. He lives Delusionville. Listen, Tandra. And he doesn't. He think he's something. And it is sad to watch somebody thinking, now listen, let me say this. Besides his pity loafers, we can't look at Martell and be like, oh, he busted and disgusted. The man keep up himself. He keep himself well groomed, right? That's one thing we know that he does very well. He keep himself groomed up, right? But underneath that, there's some inner stuff that he got to deal with, right? So when he deal with that stuff, then we'll be able to look at the suit and be like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? Because it's going to be reflection. You're going to start to reflect what's on the inside. But right now it's vice versa. And all we can see is the suit. And we don't get to know the man on the inside because he's so nasty and manipulative, you know what I mean? And on the inside. So that's what I'm saying about that. You know what I mean? Do he have the potential to grow? Do I wish him well as far as finding a new wife? Absolutely. After he heals, because I would never want him to serve anybody right now because he can't do that. That's not going to be able to work, right? But I do wish that he will go and do some self-inventory. So that's all you miss, Betty. When AC is quiet, she is spending the block with Martell. When Martell is not paying her no attention, she comes on live frequently. Tasha, I thought it was a method to her madness. You know what I mean? I'm like, where she's been. You know what I mean? I looked at her page the other day and I'm like, dang, maybe, she is going to fall back. But every time I say that, she come and smack me in my face and be like, child, you thought I had it, right? You thought I had enough common sense to keep the hell offline. You thought I was going to stop talking. So every time I wish good for her, she come and embarrass me, right? So I'm not even going to say, I think she's going to stay offline, right? I think right now she's probably just scoping the place out, trying to see where she can get her best, interact, where she can interact the best. You know what I mean? So I think right now that's what she's doing. She's scoping the place out. She's scoping Marty Moore out, probably stalking his pages like we are for content, right? I ain't stalking his page because he's not my first priority. But we do look for stuff like that. You know what I mean? We do look for content on him when he is, because he's part of the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast, as we do Letitia, Marceau, Maurice, Kimmy, Melody, Stormy, and Destiny. You know what I mean? We look because we're waiting for them to say something or do something that we will be able to elaborate on. So that's just what we do, right? So moving right along, it was continued from my first post. Okay. Got you. Martell anger for Melody will be a dormant because Martell hasn't healed like he should. He will always keep and tucked away. Yes. I agree with you, Gina. I agree with you 110%. I didn't see the continuation, or maybe it broke up at some point. But yes, you're right about it. I can't say it, I can't. You said it better than me. That's the point I'm making exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. I don't even need to elaborate on that at all. You know what I mean? I don't need to even say anything more than that. This right here is a statement in itself. It will, it will always be what it is until he decides that he needs to heal. He's going to always serve somebody his leftovers. He's going to always be skimming and skim flamming. You know what I mean? He's going to always have a motive. He's going to always tell somebody else, he's going to always have clickbait for somebody. He's going to always, make sure he holds something over their head. He's going to never genuinely love somebody until he heals. Do I want him to? Absolutely. Do I want him to get to the place where he will leave Melody the hell alone and move the hell on? Yes, absolutely. But right now, he's not in that state to do so. Linda Fletcher, hi, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Martell is sitting back. Wait a minute. Martell is sitting back. The big picture has bust his head. Listen, Linda, you think he got knocked upside his head with it? AC commented on a recent what? Let me see. AC, what you say? AC commented on a recent live that he never left. Tanger, what a recent live that he never left? You mean live? Let me know. Oh, left her. Got you. All right. I was about to say, Tangent, say what? Okay. A recent a recent live that he never left her. I got you. Okay. AC commented on a recent live that he never left her. Well, what the hell happened then? Because we all know she ain't leave him. We already done saw that. Anytime you leave somebody, you're so disgusted with them, child. You like, I don't want to comment on your post. I don't want to see your post. I'm blocking you, your mom, your dad, your kids, and whoever else got something associated with you. You know what I mean? And the last thing I'm gonna do is let people online see me commenting under anything that he got going on if I'm trying to make a statement or prove a point. I'm not gonna be sitting here like, oh, I want everybody to see I'm still commenting. Nah, I'm gonna do my stuff low key. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what she meant by that. I beg to differ. I think he did leave her. I think he do have her as a shelf baby. And when he pick her the hell up, that is his choice. She has to sit there and wait on him. That's just my opinion. I believe it at Tangent. They can't stay away from each other. Yeah. Soul ties. Toxic ties, Gina. Toxic. Okay. Truth. I think her post about going nowhere was for her because Melody has distanced himself from him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can agree to that, Tangent. AC is pitiful if she takes him back after. Girl, she already, I mean, listen, me, I'm calling saying, girl, listen. PK Joe at Sandra says AC is pitiful and she takes him back after he leaves her and go with another woman or two, but she always waiting with her open arms. Yes, I'm glad I read your whole post. What a sad life. Absolutely, PK Joe. But listen, check it. Shelf Baby. That's the number one name. Shelf Baby. She absolutely don't mind. Listen, diseases are real. Why would you want to be out here sleeping with somebody that's sleeping with somebody? And that somebody is sleeping with somebody. Okay. Why would you want them to come back and poke that thing? I need to know. That would be the last thing that I want somebody to do to me that's sleeping around with all other people. I wouldn't want to do that. You know what I mean? So I need to know, what are you thinking? Like, are you thinking like when he come back, you're proving a point? Because that wouldn't be to us. You know what I'm saying? That would be, you need to prove a point to yourself because we don't care, right? Because for us, we just know that you recognize it as a nut. And then every time he nut, you fall in love all over again. But for me, I would say a nut is just a nut, and it is what the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, sis. I don't know what you're trying to prove by keep sleeping with this man repeatedly. Because every time you go back, you get, you know what I mean? You dig your hole deeper. And it's like all the progress that you work to get over this man, and you got to go right back and start from scratch again. Okay, so I'm wishing for her to depart herself from him. I just don't see it happen. Um, she's hanging in there with the belief that he will eventually get that money, and it ain't happening. But I did see on somebody else live, they were saying that he pocket full of money. So I don't know, Tanja, but she definitely he ain't. We can definitely see clearly now that she ain't getting nothing right now. She's struggling. Not that I wish that on nobody, you know what I'm saying? But she's struggling. So he definitely ain't hitting them pockets, but she's better than me because if I'm struggling, my child's struggling. So my first priority would be my children, not the man that I'm sleeping with whenever he chooses to pick me the hell up. You know what I'm saying? So your first priority would be like, all right, if I'm struggling, I gotta go back because you ain't giving me the money. I gotta go back and hit the child support system up. I tried it, it didn't work. I'm not making enough. I'm struggling right now. I ain't got this, I ain't got that. I'm trying to get somewhere for me and my kids to live. I need a car to drive. I'm gonna have to hit those pockets. And then maybe he'll start giving her the same energy as Melody, you know what I mean? Then because he likes to be in control. You know what I'm saying? But she has to make some decisions that will allow her to recognize her worth. And right now, all she thinks is she can get old Marty Marr. You know what I mean? Let's light up the let me look, my little L's getting twisted up, Tanja. Let's light up the like icon 31 in the chat. Yes, thank you, Tanja. PK Joe says at Tanja, I guess. But if he doesn't mean she's going to profit from it. I guess the baby will. That's true. Um, I did hear that the viewership dropped. What, Betty? 120K on Saturday? Well, the blackout is working. That's a huge drop. Child, listen. Did y'all see somebody sent me something in my IG about the brothers of the brothers saying that he about to drop a video and he doesn't mind going down and the video is going to hurt the both of them, but he don't mind. They should have just told the truth from the beginning. Did y'all see that? Somebody let me know, because somebody dropped it in my inbox, because I'm not gonna say no names, but somebody dropped it in my inbox and I was just like, if this ain't the foolery of the foolery, and just like the brothers, Always trying to go and cover, save face. I don't care. I'm burning the house down. Child, bye. He losing his mind watching Mel Sewer. She is doing a fashion collab on her birthday, 11/11, with the awesome Jay Bolden. Really? I'm sure he doing backflips like, no, another gig for her? No, 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 it can't be. She keep winning, I keep losing. She keep gaining, I keep not gaining. Listen, he is sick. Hey, Ebony the Bass, what's up? Make it do what it do. We ain't sleep with you last night. What's up, babes? Child, we just recapping Mr. Martell reappearing. And what's the motive behind him reappearing, always advocating or promoting women? We're trying to find out if that's his downfall. What is the reason why you would? It seems like you should shy as far away from women as possible, but you don't. It seems like he don't recognize that he lost a great deal of stuff and people behind, his attachment to women. So we're trying to find out why wouldn't he move away from that versus coming towards it. Sexy Mama says, Claudia, I saw that. Slick says, if he never left her, why was she playing not pickaboo and sitting the baby on the porch? Exactly. Exactly. There you go. So what was you doing all that for if he never left you? He made a decision. You know what I'm saying? You was really mad that he was over there with Miss Sheree and he wasn't with you. So you was making a statement like, no, since you want to be over there, stay over there. Since you want to think you want to go over there, stay over there. Because I don't need you. You wasn't pulling nobody. Whoa. So the rantings, wait a minute. Whoa. So the rantings are out. Oh, the ratings. Sorry, I'm like ranting. What are we ranting about? Okay, I got you, PK. Rating. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm actually sitting in my dining room with the light out, so that just gave me another glimpse. But ratings are out. That's what she said. That's what Betty said. 120K is a lot. Martell is brainless and he needs someone to direct him on what to wear, etc. He wants a woman to make him look good. She needs him to care for her, to care for her. Yeah, I can agree, Tanja. I can agree. Listen, I used to mess with a guy, right, that only cared about what I did for him. It was never about like, although I was like madly, in love with dude, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I feel like at some point it was nearly about what the relationship, but it was more about what I can do for them. You know what I mean? So I feel like, eventually once I found that out, I scattered away from that because I really wanted to be loved. You know what I mean? I wanted to be, I wanted to be with him. You know what I'm saying? But once I found out that we had nothing really in common, I had to end that. But listen, it won't be too far fetched. And love with what a person can do for you, child. Listen, that's another story for another day. But yes, you right about it. You right about it. Let me see. I wonder how they feel looking at the ratings. They said at first they don't care. Now they care when them checks getting short, honey. They said they don't care, especially Miss Wanda. Child, I'm gonna watch. Y'all go watch because I don't care really what them bloggers talking about. Okay, if it dropped 120K, the bloggers onto something. Okay, so you better go ahead and go kiss those bloggers behind if that's the problem. I need to know. I need to know. Let me see. Um, let's see. Oh, on anonymous T, got you. I got you, Tangent. Don't worry. I put it back together again. I got you. 387,000 ratings. Whoa. 50 in the chat. Please hit that like button and show Shar some support. Appreciate you, Tanja. Lee, hey Shar in chat. What's up, Lee? Make it do what it do. Lee says 51 watching and only 14 likes. What's going on with that? Child, listen. Tanja says, hey Lee, we not playing with that blackout ebony. I can see they some huge numbers. That's a huge drop. That's more than a 1% drop. I mean 1% dent. Yes, the blackout work. Yay! Y'all want me to do my test? It's a work. Cause he on there talking crazy. He said he about to light the spot up. He don't care who jumps off the bridge first. He says if I go, she's going. He's talking cuckoo. Okay, so he clearly ain't learned nothing from this. He like, look, it's gonna hurt me, but I don't care because I got a lot going on anyway. Okay, but she gonna care more than I, cause he gonna drop that video. That's what he has said, honey. That's what he has said. Yes, that's what he has said. It says, hey Tanja, good you back online. Okay. There is no video. Let me see. There is no video. What you mean, Ebony the Best? You mean on the ratings? Blackout movement is feeling good. I can't stop. Tanja says, I'm here for it, honey. I'm here for it. Kanisha in the building, 0204. What's up? What Martell done did now? He ain't do nothing. I was just asking, like if that's his downfall, you know what I mean? Why would he shy? Why won't he shy away from it versus towards it? And I only see him promote women. And I was asking, is it a reason why he only promote women? Or have you guys saw something different than me? You know what I'm saying? So I was just wondering, that's all. Lee says 59 watching and only 20 likes. Hit that like button. Come on, guys. Get it together. Stuart, hi. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Wait a minute. Larry Curly. Wait a minute. Maurice, Mark, and Marcel. Listen, you ain't never lied though, Stuart. You ain't never lied, child. Now I'm gonna have to go pull up the video and post it. Listen, because when he was ranting, first of all, listen, I couldn't even listen to the video because y'all know I was looking at his shirt. I was like, ain't that the same shirt that was turned inside out when he was on live, when he was on the TV show? So I was stuck on the shirt that I couldn't even focus on what he was saying on the video, how he about to expose somebody, and the video is coming out, and he don't care because they gonna both drown. Child, listen. Says he's going, yes, he did. Sexy Mama says he's going to drop a video on Mel's birthday. Yes, he did. And he said he don't care about who it takes down because he about ready to jump anyway. That's what he said. Hey, Kanisha, what's up? Make it do what it do. Welcome to the chat. Nobody thinking about Martell. He is nothing without Mel. Say it again, boo. Say it again. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We need 2K by the end of the year. Let's do it for sure. Oh, Lee, thank you. I appreciate you. I can't remember the content creator, but she did a show telling the Scots plan to ruin Mel and Miss Van's image. It was headed by Kimmy. What? No good. Dirty dogs, honey. No good. Dirty dogs. Listen. All right, guys. I'm gonna get back to the comments, but let me recap this Shaunie O'Neal thing. Okay. And then we're gonna get back to the comments because I don't want to spend too much time on Miss Marty Moore. Okay. Listen. I've heard the interview that Shawnee did. I have so much to say. Whenever it comes to divorce or whenever it comes to like pastoring or anything of that nature, it's very sensitive for me, right? I tell y'all my first ministry all the time is always on Facebook, it's prayer, right? This is my second ministry. I'm here, I'm faithful, and I'm active, right? But however, whenever it comes to stuff like this, it's very sensitive. I had to listen to this interview twice, right? One of the things she mentioned was that she will possibly, she didn't say these words, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to use your contact clues, and says that I will not be on screen. I'll do my business from behind the scenes. Now, one thing for certain and two things for sure. I think that's an amazing thing that she decided to take the back seat. I think that's awesome that she decided to take the back seat because what she was doing was willing to sabotage everybody else in that circle to make sure that her ratings are up, right? So I think she lost sight of what she was there to do, which is, to be the executive producer, right? I feel like she didn't mind making a mockery out of people's family, people's choices, and what they had going on. Let's call an ace and a spade, right? She was doing anything to make sure her check was the way she wanted it, right? So she didn't mind sabotaging anybody. What I find crazy and unique now is the fact that she's considering her image, her husband, her family, and she's like, I can't make that kind of mockery of my family the way she was willing to do somebody else. Do people change? Absolutely. Do people perspective of things change? Absolutely. Am I an advocate for change? Yes. As you just heard me say about Marty Marr, I want him to consider something different than what he's been doing, right? However, What I can't get with is her like, oh, now I want to step out because I was already changing before I even met, Keon. Well, I beg to differ because last time I checked, that I can remember an episode where Shawnee was on there, you was over here creating an dispensary, right? You was over here about to get lit, right? Y'all was about to get high as hell. So I'm trying to figure out, you can sell that to somebody that wasn't paying attention, but I was. So, what I can't seem to grasp, or what I can't seem to do is, I won't believe that you were already changing before you met Keon. I don't believe that. Now, can something be tugging on you like, man, you need to make a change because this ain't working no more? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, something could change. Absolutely, you can have a change of heart, and the things that you've been riding for all this time no longer work for you. I listen, I can dig that. But I don't believe you were all of something, you wanted to change your heart. I believe that Keon made it very clear to you, this is my image and I won't have you ruining it or nobody else. I don't believe you made that decision on yourself. You was too grimy for me. You played dirty behind the scenes, okay? Not even the whole racist stuff that they got going on about you. Not even that. I saw you really sabotage people, pit people up to people that it wasn't supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You've already been outed by Tammy. You know what I'm saying? Then you've been outed by what's her name? OG, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people keep outing you, and I probably can't remember all the names off the top of my, dome. But the reality of that is, you don't mind sabotaging somebody. So how dare you now? I'm gonna work from behind the scenes. Well, if you're gonna work from behind the scenes, toodles to you. But I hope you're not as grimy as you were on the set. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe now that you're working from behind the scenes and you're looking from behind the glass of how making a mockery out. See, it's a thing about getting to your check. I don't mind you getting to your check, but just make sure you get to that check where you can sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't sleep at night, then that's where the problem. And I know with your ill intentions that you cannot sleep at night. So I'm not buying the whole, I was already having a change of heart. And y'all know that she even starting to talk like she's a pastor wife. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all saying. Oh God, because y'all know I can stay right there, honey. I can stay right there. Child, sell it to somebody that's listening. Give them 20% off, okay? Hey, Shari, them ratings have tanked. Listen, that's what they saying, boy. That's what they saying. So glad the blackout is working. Yay, 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 Lee. I have become a love and marriage Huntsville blackout junkie. I want more, 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 more. Tell them again, Sandra. Do it again. Make it happen. Um, let me see. PK says, me too. Let's see. PK Joe, the Scots are fallen in an attempt to ruin. Oh, fell in an attempt to ruin Mel and Miss Van. They look like fools. Listen, Lee, listen. What they gonna do is they gonna dig a big enough hole they can't climb the hell out of. Because I'm sure Van and Melody got lawyers on standby. They playing a dangerous game. So that's why I keep saying, look, it ain't even worth all that. Like, where's your dignity? Where's your respect at for yourself? But we know he don't have none. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, y'all gonna really tie yourselves up. Nobody gonna have to do it for you. Y'all really gonna put yourself in a hole you can't get the hell out of. You ask me. We need to black out past the reunion facts. That's what they saying, Tange. I heard that somewhere else too. 60 watching and 23 likes. Watchers hit that like button and subscribe. You're enjoying the content. Thank you, Lee. Jackson says Anonymous T reported the ratings. Okay, I gotta go check it out. I gotta go check it out. Yes, from 509 to 307. Wow, boy, that is crazy. Tangela, like, I don't care what nobody say. I'm a blackout junkie, okay? It is what the hell it is. Carlos is going to feel the power of the black woman. Yes, and why he act like he's so unbothered. You need to be bothered. You better could do something quick, fast, and a hurry. You want the ratings to go back up. You better have a whole meeting. Um, I'll see you. Okay, got you. Okay, you guys are saying Anonymous T. I gotta go check it out. 74 watching and 31 likes. Lots of ghost watchers here. Y'all better get the hell out them bushes. I know y'all butthurt. Get the hell out them bushes and hit that like button. And hell, if you feeling great, okay, and you feeling like you want to be a little froggy, what you could do is hit that subscribe button on your way on in, okay? But we thank you in advance. We thank you in advance. Sexy Mama says blackout, point blank, period, honey. All day long, Sexy Mama, all day long. Blackout until change comes. Lee, I'm with you, Sexy Mama. We need to do a blackout dance. When y'all do it, show me, honey. I'll be posting them. I might be a part of the dance. It's called wait a minute. It's called Did the Ratings Drop? Jackson, that's what they said. The ratings drop. He's talking about bringing down. Yep, that's what he said. He's gonna bring the whole thing down. Black Sheba. Baker Million 67. He going straight to jail to fulfill his fantasy and peace. Listen, you said that like you know what I mean, like you know what you talking about. Say it again. He's gonna cause problems for himself. Some stuff just not worth it. And you think your life is hard now, try doing what you trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna really have a hard life. It's not worth it. You just don't want to do that. You think you should, I don't care if I come down. We see you stressed, and it's okay because we all have those seasons of our life. But you don't have to drag people down while you're down. Okay. The idea is to be down, to recognize it, and to get yourself back up and accept the help that's going to come your way. That's the idea. Why are you so mad about your situation that you put yourself in? I need to know. That's your life. And we're sorry that you have to experience it. But if you keep going the road that you're going and how you're going, listen, this is only the beginning of your downhill drive. Okay. And said because he's been in his DM, he said he is releasing the video on Mel's birthday. I heard him say that. Now, who was he talking about? Who was in his DM? Who was he talking? I thought he was talking about a blogger. You know what I'm saying? But because you sound crazy though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what bloggers would give this him any type of attention, but to each his own, you know, because sometimes I can't withstand ignorance. I don't like control. I don't like, you know, I want to say the N word, but I'm not. I don't like ninjas that sit around and try to manipulate your way of thinking to, you know, fit their narrative. And that makes me angry. It makes me mad. Like I'm some type of idiot. Okay. Don't insult my intelligence. I'm very smart. I'm with you. I'm on to you. I see what you're doing. You feel what I'm saying? Don't play with my intelligence. I hate that. Everyone trying to hurt Mel is not doing well. And she's so unbothered. She just keep gaining and keep gaining and keep gaming. Listen, when y'all gonna stop? As y'all can see, nothing that you have tried, none of your tactics has worked yet. Hell, if I was y'all, I would give the hell up. Martell needs to focus on getting his builder's license. Mind the business that pays you, sir. Boy, tell them again for the ones in the back that's struggling to hear, honey. But I spoke to Mama Van there. Is a woo child. Let me post you because you know I can't say it. What? He bluffing like that? Is that the kind of video he was talking about though, Ebony? It's the time on his hands for me. I can't. What's going on with Shawnee? Basically, she's talking about the new pitch. She does an interview with Sherry, and she's talking about the new pitch of her show. And she's talking about why she's backing off from Basketball Wives and why she will not film there anymore. She'll be, you know, doing her executive producing behind the scenes, but to appear on the show, she thinks she's above that now, and she's already outgrew that. And I was saying that I find it, you know, to be kind of distasteful that now she's wanting to back out after she's ruined so much stuff for people because she wanted her ratings to be where she wanted them to be. She didn't mind sabotaging people while she was trying to get hers. Now or something, she don't want to sabotage what she got going on, so she's going to stay behind the scenes. I'm not saying people don't change and you don't have to change your heart. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, don't try to make it seem like I was already changing before I met Keon. Because one of the things she said was, I married the man, not the title. I don't know if I buy that yet either, but it is what it is. Okay. If you believe that, then whatever. You know, I'm all for marriage. You know, I just hope that a lot of what you're doing and changing your ways are for you as the person and not for the position that you hold as a first lady. Because every time that thing will come back and bite you. You feel what I'm saying? No shade to the man of God. I wish you well on your journey. You feel what I'm saying? I hope your ladies stay behind you. Y'all walk that thing together. It's an amazing thing to walk behind a man that's following the word of God, not just preaching the word of God. You feel what I'm saying? That's an amazing thing. But I'm just hoping that you change your heart is because you want it and and not because your dude is in your ear holding up cue cards. Don't say that, babe. Don't do this, babe, because that's gonna make me look bad. It's too much for me. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. I'm not saying she is. I'm not saying she isn't. But I'm just saying your change of heart had to come after you met him and not before him, because you was just trying to open up a whole this what is dispensary. Child, bye. What's okay? I read that one. Mel is doing a collab with, yes, that's what they said. That video will be another blessing for Mel, and at the last nail in his coffin, egg on his face. Big digress. Disgrace for him. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Stuart. Yes, it is the big disgrace. And I hope that he will have a change of heart. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Touch not my anointing. You better come through, Tanja. You better tell them like I know it, honey. I know that's right. They will never prosper trying to take Melody down. Not at all. They already sinking. They all struggling. They better be careful, because everybody seems to be having some either really serious issues or they having minor issues. However, they struggling. And part of that is because God knows our thoughts before we even think them. Try again. Okay. Amen, Tanja. Shawnee is no first lady. Kanisha said, hell out of here. Shawnee ain't no first lady. What is she, Kanisha? Kanisha said, hell out of here, sure. She is nobody's first lady. Don't do that. Agreed, Tangent. So now that Shawnee is married to a preacher, she wants to do good now. That's what she's saying, Lee. She said she was already having a change of heart and it has nothing to do with him. I don't believe that. Although I want her to have a change of heart and, have some dignity and some respect for them people that's casting with her. You know what I mean? But I don't think that it comes from something that she had going on before him. I don't believe that. Um, Let me see. Shawnee has not changed quickly. That's what I'm saying, Tanja. That's what I'm saying. But for anybody, there's a lot of people in the chat, saying, oh, clapping. And why y'all clapping? Because you can see right through her. This something's like, you can see right through her. What she's saying isn't adding up. You know what I mean? The math ain't mapping. That's all I'm saying. Facts, Tanja. It's an act. Yep. Soon as them ratings go down, she's gonna be trying to make a special appearance, okay? And to bring them ratings back up. Oh, I thought you didn't want that kind of energy. I thought you didn't want that kind of energy. Shaunie O'Neal fake rump needs to Baker. Log off now. You get on my nerves. Needs to go somewhere. She was garbage on the show still. Let me get my dog. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me finish reading this comment because it was funny, honey. Go somewhere. She was a garbage bag on the show. Still, if she is going to continue supporting this show, it's still garbage for a check. The show context want change. And say it again. You right about it. You right about it. The dog getting on my nerves, honey. That's why I don't go live in the house. Y'all want to see me in my car more than anything. My dogs think they own me, honey. They think listen. It's too much. It's too much, Sandra. Gloria. OG did okay. You were naming everybody. I don't know the Brandy. Yep, I forgot about that one. I don't know Royce. Which one was that one? I think I remember like a short story, but I don't know which one was that one, Kanisha. But Brandy, I remember OG didn't take no BS from Piglet. Not the Piglet nose, honey. And she couldn't take it. Nope. And that's why she got her the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to do what you did to her. And y'all notice I ain't even cover that topic. It made me mad. I'm a dark skinned chick, you know what I'm saying? And I'm cute as hell, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm fly on a regular, okay? With a hat, without a hat, with my nail broken or not, I'm fly. Nobody can tell me no different. Light skin is just light skin, and Jesus made us all different ways. So I don't know what made the broad think she was something, okay? Because it ain't, okay? Because I can look at her and say a couple of things that I don't like about her, but I digress, you know what I mean? But I ain't even touch on that because she made me mad with that. But with that being said, coming back to you, Kanisha, she ain't take no BS from her, and Shawnee could not handle it because she loved to be in control. She couldn't handle that somebody else had a mouth as big as hers. Shawnee hurt a lot of people. Say it again, PK. Shawnee hurt a lot of people on the way. Tammy, OG, and etc. Yeah, she did. Facts, sure. You're spot on about that Shawnee chick. You better know it all day, every day. You know, I'm a studier. I'm like, girl, he's sitting here. Any interview, y'all got to peep body language. Any interview I had saw them do, he remind me of somebody I know, and I'm good. You can't fool me. I'm good. Present day friends. Listen, Tanja. Listen, she's gonna clear her whole circle. She's going to clear her whole circle if she has a circle. Because listen, this man, in my opinion, he wants her to be with him and only him. Okay. He knows Shaq ain't having it. So he can't control her that much. But he's going to make sure her circle is cleared the hell out, Tanja. Mark my words. Remember, what goes around comes back around, Shawnee, is not exempt. Woo, child. Y'all preaching in this chat. Y'all better cut through. And I'm so behind on these comments. Shawnee is the same messy woman she's been from the beginning. She's not fooling nobody. Say it again, Kanisha. Shar speaking facts all day, every day. I don't know no other way to be, Betty. Speak, Shar. I got you, PK. I got you. That chick is acting. She's not had a change of heart this fast. No, not at all. I told y'all she another cue card broad. If you ask me, honey, they being held up and she gotta read them. And she better stay on the side of him because she knows she better not look nowhere else. Okay, Messy Boots will be online soon addressing the ranting. The rating. Is that her name, Messy Boots? Is that the name? Because I don't want to, be like, oh, who's Messy Boots? Is that the name of the channel, Nelson? Let me know. I plan on blacking out for good. I can see it on. Yes, you can, because the people be giving good reviews on that show on YouTube where they will be nothing for our views. Yep. Until Destiny, Marcel, and Tisha are gone. Got you, sexy mama. Got you. Me too. I get good coverage from the content creators. Yes, they be on point. Geneva in the building, make it do what it do. What's up? Hi, Shar. They all need to be careful. Kimmy, Tisha, Wanda, Martell, Marceau, Maurice, basement guy. They all better pray. God has the final say. Now watch God work things in Mel and Miss Van and the kids' favor, as he's already proven himself to do over and over again. They better try another tactic because the ones they have put out there has not worked yet. Sexy Mama says at Geneva, yes. I left out some names. Got you. Facts, PK. 82 watching and 43 likes. Chat, hit the like button. It ain't gonna cost y'all nothing. That's what Lee said. Sounds like Shawnee is going to end up like Megan. Woo, child. Don't even get me started on her. Okay, Megan Good and her pastor husband. Too much of life change for Shawnee. I ain't wishing it on her, but Lee, you better talk about it. I'm excited about the Melody Slash. Yes, it's going to be an awesome. I didn't see her announcement, but it's going to be an awesome collab. Definitely, Miss Ann. Hi, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, Miss Ann. What's up? Hey, Shar, I'm here listening in the bushes. What's up, pretty brown eyes? Make it do what it do. Thank you, sweetie, as always. At Miss Ann, me too. Betty says, I heard his skeletons were y'all gonna get me all mixed up, rattling before marriage concerning ex-wife. Was that true? I heard something like that too, but to be honest, I don't really know. I don't really know. Yikes, you don't know, little Joyce. Listen, can you stop with this dog, please? Thank you. Don't even get him all riled up. He's gonna get your little ping ping. You better move away. Okay. Some people you hurt on the way up, you will meet the same ones on your way back down. Woo, that's deep. No, I don't know Little Joyce. I don't know who that is. And that's true, Lee. That's very true. Royce was one of the ones that had a baby by wow, basketball player. The White Howard. Yeah, I don't know him, but y'all know what? Until I came into this sector, I really started studying a lot of things and a lot of people, a lot of shows that I watched. I really didn't really study them the way I am now. So the names probably won't ring a bell to me, but if I put a face to it, I can probably connect it. Got you. She was a cheerleader for his team. Okay, okay, okay. Carlos is messy boots for sure. The blackout will not affect Melody. Nope, she made that clear, Tangent. At Betty, allegedly she was doing him when woo. Ooh, that's crazy. I had to pin that. Y'all see, I got stuck real fast. Ooh, Baker Millionaire 67. Why you do us like that? Why you had to drop it like that? Okay. Ooh, child. Mm. I'm stuck, yo. That just took my breath, honey. Facts, Tangent. No way will the blackout hurt Mel. Not at all. She keep winning. What's that song? All we do is win, win. Yes, that's her song. She need to just play that as her intro, honey. Play that as her intro. We have 1.8K subscribers, so close to 2K. Yes, yes, yes. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Excellent content over here and bomb chat. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate you. 72 watching and 50 likes. We doing better. Keep hitting that like button. Thank you. Last but not least, let's cover this spice situation, guys. Let's cover this spice situation. Listen, well, every time I think about Spice, I think about how hard she worked to get in the industry at all, right? And the sacrifices that she was willing to do to get in, right? I don't know if you guys remember when she wanted to bleach her skin so she could be more lighter because she felt like, if she was lighter, people would what you call that? Would, they would gravitate to her more. So she wanted to bleach her skin. Like she wasn't, very receptive of who God made her to be, right? So now, like watching her go through all these different surgeries and keep getting the work done, because it's been reported that the first doctor turned her around and the very same day, and this is all reportedly, right? Because we don't know none of this to be true. I'm just speaking on what's been reported so far. So, and why would you go the same day and go somewhere else? Like, why didn't you think your life was important? Because you don't accept signs from God. If somebody told you, nah, this ain't a good fit, why would you go somewhere else to do it? It's like you did not care nothing about yourself, those children, your mom, your family, that you're taking care of a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why you would go to another doctor that same day and risk your whole life to the point where your organs is allegedly has started to fail. Somebody got to make that make sense to me, because I'm stuck. You know what I mean? So then they were saying, she was on life support, and they don't know if she was going to make it. It doesn't look like she's going to pull through. And then the very next day, they was like, oh, she up walking around. Now, me and my nurse diary self, right, said to myself, now, wait a minute, Lord, I done saw you work miracles, but it didn't happen overnight, right? I saw you do some things that work. I know you're faithful, and I know you have the last say. But just the fact that she popped up and she walking around, that sound kind of fugazi to me. Excuse me. It sound kind of fugazi to me. It sound like funk. You know what I'm saying? It didn't sound real. You know what I mean? But if y'all want to tell the story, go ahead. So when it first, came out and it was going back and forth, and I was watching on different people's pages, I'm like, this sound, crazy. It doesn't sound like. Then they said, that she's reporting. It sound like her. What's them people? Oh my God, her publishers people, it's a word for it, but I'm drawing a blank. But they were reporting for her. Now, on their behalf, how disgusting and distasteful you are, right? As management, as production, whoever you are reporting on her behalf. Do you really seriously think right now is the time to promote anything she got going on? The last thing you should be doing is putting something on her page to get your pockets fat. You know what I'm saying? Because if this is true and she's really going through something like that, why aren't you more concerned about her life and if she's going to pull through or not, rather than advertising the album? Your heart should say something different, like hell with the album, yo, is this going to pull through? You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of stuff going on. I don't know if it's true, I don't know if it's not true, because I just find it hard to believe that one minute you on life support and the next minute you over here and you live and walking around. It's a hell no for me. I don't believe that. Now, do I want better? I want her to pull through, absolutely. But y'all got to know when to stop with these surgeries, okay? If you got the money, cool. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all I had a missing tooth. I had to go get my thing handled because it was a hell no for me. You know what I'm saying? I can't be in people's faces smiling. I had a missing tooth. It was a no for me. So I understand handling a handle, but when you already have like, underlying health condition, you have to be careful of these surgeries. You have to be careful of the degree that you will go. You have babies that's rooting for you. You have babies that's waiting for you to come home. Like, at what extent will you care enough about the home that you created and you work so dang on hard for to keep above water that you would say, nah, I'm going to pass on this surgery. Maybe I'll go at a later time, when my health is not, in this bad state, or maybe I'll go later, because maybe I really don't need it. It's got to be something more than a video girl. girl. You know what I mean? It got to be something more than a video body. Like, I want y'all to start thinking like as grown people outside of the industry. Y'all got to start thinking, ain't nothing wrong with a mommy tuck. I work my butt off about my stomach. You know what I'm saying? I still ain't where I want to be, but I'm still working. And when I get there, I'm going to show y'all because I like the way my body look right now. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, that's another point and another thing for another day, right? But what I will say is, you learn to either work the hell out and eat right. If you want that kind of body, it works. Trust me, it works. I hate when people be like, oh, it don't work for me. No, you got to put the foot to the pedal. You know what I'm saying? You got to work it if you want it. But once one doctor say it's a no-go, why the hell would you go somewhere else? It's like, to what a point would you really want to go? So, you know what I mean? I don't understand that. I'm trying to understand it, but I don't. Let me see what y'all saying. Um, that is so hot. Okay. That is so hot tea. Shaunie's a come up chick. Yes, she is. And guess what? And I did y'all hear the husband say, my kids got a famous dad? I'm like, sir, you're not even popping like that. Calm down, keep it cute. It's a no. I'm not, mm-mm. That is sad as hell. Bleaching. Yes, Lee. I'm telling you, she wanted to bleach her skin. And even like Rashida and it was like asking her, like, you gotta do, you're pretty, you're beautiful, you this, you that, and you don't gotta do all that. She was like really crying, like, y'all can't be serious. She was really crying, like, y'all can't be serious. I really want to do it. She was hurt that she couldn't bleach her skin. You know what I'm saying? So I listen. So she came in the door with already issues. So this isn't too far fetched. Do I wish that she pulled through? If it is true, absolutely. Do I wish that she go home to her babies and value her life and value who she is as a mother, as a daughter, and a host of other things? Absolutely. But you got to put yourself first. Is surgery all we had to look for? You know what I mean? And if you're gonna do it, don't do it all at once. Take your time, work through it, let your body heal from the first surgery. It's like, can we start using just basic knowledge, basic common sense? Um, she needs some deep therapy. I'm with you, Lee. The fake skin bleaching was to send a message about the issue. Got you. Got you, Tanja. Why did Kenya mom risk her life for Kanye, right? I was like, Kenya, but Kanye mom, listen, I just learned that, Lee. I didn't know that was the reason for her death. I recently just learned that on Carmel Rail page when she said it. I said, wow, that's crazy. But then that's another thing. We have to be very cautious because at a certain age, our bodies already start to experience things that we are just prone to experience. You know what I'm saying? So at a certain age, we have to be careful of the things that we allow our body to go through already. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to be careful. That's just bottom line, right? I told y'all when I was doing home care, not home care, I was working in a facility when I first got my home health aide license back when I was 18 years old, right? One year I worked and it was this very young lady, and this story always stick with me when I think about surgeries and not being okay with yourself. This story sticks out to me. I walked into one room to do care, right? Check it. I walked into one room to do care, and I'm sure my checkmates have already heard this story or maybe not, but I always share this because I never, it was an experience that never ever left me, right? So I walked in to do care, right? And it was this young lady in the bed. She was young, y'all, young. Like I was 18 at that time, so she looked like she could be my sister. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I was in there doing care. I was fresh, like I was just a new aide. So I was already embarrassed that I did aid because I'm like, I ain't that man, this wasn't my plan. But you young and you ain't have not much, you had to do what you had to do to get what you had to get, right? So whatever. Um, so then I was doing care and the lady was in the bed and she had all these gorgeous daughter and a fine husband. I'll never forget it, right? And I'm thinking to myself, because y'all know I'm a processor, right? So I processed it and I'm like, dang, I hope that God, this is what I'm praying at the time. I hope that God opens the door for me to have an opportunity to have a conversation with these people, right? So long and behold, the lady was there for a few days. Her family never ever left. Not her husband, not her, nobody ever ever left. They was always there. She always had somebody there. And one day I walked in the room and the lady was crying. One of the daughters was crying, which were super young too. This was like a black don't crack situation. You know what I'm saying? And the lady, went. Well, she was crying by her mom's bedside. The mom couldn't speak. She was paraplegic, right? Listen, She couldn't do anything. And I'm still thinking she's so young. What happened, right? So when she was crying, I said, "Oh, don't cry." I said, "It's okay." I said, "I don't know what's going on, but I'll be praying for you guys. And she just bust out crying. She was like, "This isn't fair." Her husband was standing against the wall. She's like, "This isn't fear, fear, fear." Look at me, fear, fear. Okay, it's not right, right? She didn't think that it was, it shouldn't have happened to her mom. It's not fair. This was only a bunion removed. That's what she said. My antennas went up immediately. You talking about a very healthy lady that never had any issues. That's what the daughter said. She went in to get a bunion removed and went and started coding on the table and came out like this. It was not worth it. The bunion, listen, I got a couple corns on my toes, okay? And when I get somebody to rub them, they're going to rub the corn too, okay? But it's okay. I bet I won't go get no surgery to get it removed, okay? It's a hell no for me, right? But with that being said, I say all that to say is this bunion was such a problem for whoever. Maybe it was her husband, maybe it was her, that she went and got it removed. And look at what it did to her. Her life will never be the same. She's a vegetable now, all because she probably didn't know she had underlying health issues. The surgery took her out of here. We're talking about a bunion removal. Why would you go and do that? 102 in the chat. Y'all make it do what it do. Okay? Hit the like button. If you ain't subscribed, come on through and subscribe, because I promise you, you won't be disappointed. I'm bringing all facts and no fiction. Come through. All right? Back to the chat. Okay, but listen, it was a bunion removal. And look, it cost her life. She could never be a parent to her young daughters. She could never sleep, like she's going to be a vegetable state for all her life. Her husband and her life probably would never be the same. You know what I'm saying? And he would look like a decent dude, so I don't even see him as leaving her. But the life, it changed your whole dynamics of life, your whole refuge of life. It wasn't worth it over a bunion. Dang, I need to know. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me get back to the comments. I said it once and I'm going to say it again. I will not alert my body. Alter my body for nothing and no one. No offense to anyone who has. Excuse me, at Tasha. I'm with you, baby. No offense to nobody else. But listen, I'm not going to risk my life. I don't know. Like, I listen, if my butt wide, it's going to stay wide. If my hip a little bit too big, it's gonna stay that way. Unless I could work it out, it's a hell no for me. Okay, because I love me and my kids love me more. You know what I'm saying? So I can't imagine them having life until God called me home. And I'm taking no, I can't do that. No way. But to each his own. You know what I mean? Some people have it and do well. Some people have the surgery and don't do well. To each his own. But we don't know until we get on that table how our bodies is going to be receptive or reject that thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a risk that I'm willing to take. But no shade, like you said, Tasha. I'm with you. Kanye's mom could shake her weight and got lost in how the spotlight showed her. Okay, and I could dig that. In my opinion, yeah, Tanja, that makes sense. And look, he ain't been right since. If you ask me, he ain't been right since. He missed his mama. That boy need his mama. Okay, that was one of them situations where you really feel bad. He over here wilding out here. He needed his mama a little bit more, little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that played a part in his cuckoo-ness. Okay. Off subject, I'm really annoyed the way they are treating black Lee, who is that? Black you talk about overall black athletes? Let me know. Or are you just mentioning Kyrie? Let me know. Overall, I guess I haven't been watching it. I haven't been paying attention to it. And it is sad. It is sad. Now is not enough to apologize now. They have a list of demons you must meet. He should play overseas. And Lee, let me tell you something, just to shed some light on the situation. We have to know when somebody is playing in our face. You know what I'm saying? We have to know when somebody do not value us, right? That goes for coaches, that goes for endorsement team, that goes for management, that goes for teammates, that goes for whoever. You have to do what's best for you. I was going to a church where a boy got picked for the NBA. You know, I don't know much about sports, although my boys play it, right? He got picked for the NBA. He was over there. He was, doing everything. He made touchdowns when he finally got in and everything. They still they didn't want him. Now he's overseas. making great money. But again, he did what was good for him. You feel what I'm saying? So why stay and be tossed to turn and overlooked? It's one thing and just hoping, keeping hope alive, but it's another thing knowing that you know. That's why I say all the time, it's so important that you have a relationship with God, because God will let you know, nah, bro, this ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Nah, they trying to play in your face. Yo, they trying to really play you. You know what I'm saying? So you really have to be in a position where you can receive that thing. So I'm with you, but I haven't been watching it, Lee. I ain't gonna lie to you. Couldn't shake the weight. I got you, Tanja. I knew what you were saying. 100% with your comment. She did a video to say the bleaching wasn't real. Okay, Tanja, thank you. Plus black bodies are not as important to clear folks. Woo, Claudia, come through. They don't care. And when you go overseas, check it. When you go overseas, I mean over like, to all these countries and all that stuff, they don't have no, listen, you could die on that table and your family cannot do nothing. Because you're signing off when you do, trust me, they cover themselves. Why would you want to do that? If I ever go get surgery, I'm gonna make sure I can hold you accountable if something go wrong. Okay, I'm not going nobody overseas. I need to know the language that you speaking. It's a hell no for me. At Tanja, I hear you, but why lie and even mention bleaching? It should not even be an option. Yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't even do that because people really struggle with their skin color. I'm with you, Lee. I'm a big bone woman, always had top genetics, never had booty, and I ain't lifting nothing. Say it again, Tasha. Say it again, okay? Soon as I get, listen, I ain't even gonna get into that. That's another late night talk for us because we're gonna keep it cute right now. But Tasha, I feel you, all right? Love you, okay? And somebody will come along and love you just the way you are. All this surgery stuff is crazy. Do what's best. If that's what you feel like you want to do it. I'm not knocking nobody that got it or want it. I'm telling you, I'm not. But what I am saying, just make sure your bodies aren't going to reject the surgery. You have no way of knowing that until you get on the table. Because you could be perfectly healthy and something still go wrong, either by the doctor or your body. So it's two ways it can go. It's just not a risk I'm willing to take. Claudia, the devil is a liar. They wish for our bodies and pay good money to get it. Yes, they do. Sometimes they go to the extreme, Lee. But yeah, you right about it. 90 watching, 59 likes. Get the likes to match the number watching. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to get it together. Okay. Tanja says the media, etc., is blinding us on wanting what is not real. The so-called acceptable body and face is a death trap. Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy mankind through the thoughts, visual, etc. You couldn't have said it better. I had to slow down because I knew you were spitting knowledge, okay? But you're right about it, okay? At the end of the day, it makes us think that we have to be the video vixen. Vixen. We don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to be video vixen. We are perfect. God made us all in his perfect image, which makes us perfect. You know what I'm saying? He molded us according to the things he made us according to his will, his riches, and his glory. Therefore, so like we do things according to the street life and versus according to his will. You know what I'm saying? If that's your choice, go for it. I'm not knocking nobody. But like I said, the media makes us think that we have to have the bad bodies to get what they have. Most of the people that got the men with, in the industry, the men is gutter. They playing dirty games. The woman is going through hell. We see it every day with the things that they divorce. Every day we see them divorce. Every single day because we accept any and everything. It's a hell no for me. The devil is in detail of where society is today. This all goes deep. Wake up for sure. 102 in the chat participants, please double check to see if you like is lit. Okay, if your like icon is lit, tell them again, Tanja. Please double check. Thank you. I heard this hurt really bad. My mom, woo. Wait a minute, my mom had corns, bunions. Let me tell you something. I never had bunion. I ain't thank God for the corns, you know what I mean? Because I heard bunions hurt too. But I'm like, what I try to think about it, Kanisha, is this. If it hurt that bad and you've been dealing with it all this time, do all your options you can do. You know what I'm saying? Before actually giving into some surgery. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do because I understand pain and nobody wants to be in pain. But it's like, dang, like you took the whole lady's life. Like she's a whole vegetable, y'all. It blew my mind. I will never forget it. So you imagine my little 18-year-old self walking in here like I was about to do some care and got stopped in my tracks because this lady had a bunion removed and turned into a whole vegetable. It blew my mind. Your mom got both of them removed. How was her surgery? Was it a successful, like, or did she go through something afterwards? I'm just curious to know. You can tell me to mind my business if you want. If I could hit the like twice, I will. Oh, thank you, Betty. I appreciate you always. Akanisha, do you know early signs of bunions can correct itself naturally? Thank you, Betty. Sometimes I enter the chat and forget to hit that like button. Went back and liked a few times on other chats. Thank you, Tanja. Surgery in the DR is cheap. Yeah, they got listen. I feel like it ain't even a sometimes not the surgery, it's the surgeon. You know what I'm saying? But how do you know that? The reviews sometimes could be good and they still do something wrong. It's just a risky situation. God made us all in his image. The devil wants us to be ashamed. We are all beautiful. Facts. I know that's right, honey, because I'm all with the shiz not eat. Okay. I'm the shit. Okay. I'm just saying, I'll just toot my own horn. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. You got to be sure of who you are. Don't let nobody tell you no foolery. Okay. There was a woman that went to DR to get a surgery. I don't remember what she got done, but they took one of her kidneys. Woo! Kanisha. That is, see what I'm talking about? That was scaring me by itself. 73 watching and 64 likes. Good job in the chat. We're almost perfect. Thank you, Lee. Kadisha says, I saw that she went of a BBL and they took one kidney from her. Like, do you know what you even doing when you touching me? It's a hell no for me. Any cheap, any cheap surgery, beware. I know that's right, honey. Sure, when you stop, I can see you give the dog a look. I can't help but laugh. It ain't even a dog. It's my daughter keep having these side conversations now, Tangent. I'm like, chick, do you know I'm online? She like, oh, sorry. I'm like, you better get your butt out of here, girl. Those IG models and celebrities get surgery and still edit their pictures. Yeah, what's the point? You want to fix your nose, your toe, your back? Dang, are you happy with any way that God done delivered you the way you came out your mom coon? I just need to know. I need to know. But that's it, guys. Let's recap. We talked about Spice. She needed to be happy with the way she was. We hoping that she pulled through. We don't know if she did or she didn't. Okay. We talked about Miss Shawnee. Okay. Is she going to be the good behind the scenes because the pastor told her to or because she wanted to? And who else we talk about? Martell. We're trying to find out if woman is your downfall. Why don't you stay the hell away from them versus pulling towards them? That's the recap. I love you, chat. You guys have been amazing. You stayed with me for a while. I can appreciate you guys as always. Love you. Hit the like button and be happy with yourself, guys. If you can be happy with yourself when somebody else and God gives you somebody else, if you don't have nobody else, that person will accept you because you are already happy. They will add to you and not already complete you. I'm looking for somebody to add to who I already know that I am. I don't need you to validate who I am. I don't have a problem with my validation. You know what I mean? So I love you, checkmates. If anything pop off, y'all know I'll pop back in with a video or a live. But for right now, I'm going to keep it cute and classy. I love y'all. Bye-bye.